Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Age of Wonders 4. Today, Blint, the Under-King in the woods, breaks free from his corner camping and sounds the horn of war. If you've been enjoying the series thus far, feel free to like the video. It does help out the channel. Now, I have come to a bit of a revelation, if you will, a change in strategy. You see, Silvari is the only person on this map who likes me. Silvani, excuse me. Silvani Laurel is kind of the last remaining sane person on this map. And that includes me. I'm not sane. We knew that. However, he has been expanding into our territory. And that upset me. However, I do think that I am going to ally with Silvani Laurel and begin my war against the rest of the map. Today, we are going to strike against Melenis the Lifeless. She is the closest. That's really it. She's right next to us. In fact, she's even kind of encroaching around our territory, and we have extreme major justification against her. So the moment we pull that trigger, we are going to get plus 20 Imperium income, and we can start securing our Imperial boons. Now, thankfully, there are no heroes in this stack. I mean, unless they're camouflage, which should be kind of unfortunate. There are no heroes here, so they can't actually besiege Athol Lauren, and I cannot lose my Wizard's Tower yet again. We do have an open hero slot, and I'm not sure really who we're going to get. I would be remiss if I did not unlock the Sisters, create the Sisters of Twilight, I think, on this particular playthrough. But we do already have an archer in Miss Sudrin of House Eniok. Still, it's like, whatever. I'd like to get the Sisters of Twilight. And I would like to continue advancing down my research. We're going to gain a tremendously huge power spike today. An unfathomably large power spike. You might say, but Fabe, every tome is a power spike. And yes, you would be true. Correct. That is true. However, this is going to be special. So, in anticipation of that, we're going to be building the Order Bolstering Matrix. Order buff and healing spells grant 3 fortune. Only a single bolstering matrix can be built within your empire. This is perhaps a little preemptive, but it's in my mind. We have the resources right now. We'll get this set up for the future. Now, we do have a quest over here to grab these haste berries, and wouldn't you know it, it was all perfectly calculated. Your alchemists murmur excitedly upon learning that you added haste berries to your stores. Your council congratulates you. Mark my words, seas of our warriors will flood the battlefields. Our enemies will be unable to escape our might. One council member examines the haste berries and cries out, "My master of the wild hunt! This substance is so potent your mages and alchemists can extract a secondary application." The council awaits your response expectantly. In addition to boosting recruitment, what other bonuses should your alchemist draw from the haste berry? So every city is going to get a huge boost in draft. We're presently not using this, but Aralal could level up twice. It's probably that, isn't it? We could assemble a Druid of the Cycle. We are working on that. Mana wouldn't be bad either, but we're going to boost the morale of our troops. Usually, if you get the option to increase the baseline morale of your units, whether it's minor or major, that is the most efficient option. Usually that also completes the Imperial Essence for us, giving us plus 15 Imperium income. And once I get some money, we'll build the walls here. But this should be a relatively safe location after all of the work we did corner camping. I've also begun building the Rejuvenating Horn. Probably better than this for you, honestly. This we'll be giving this to all of our heroes so they can lead the stack and heal a little bit more. We do have a lot of healing within our own domain, but outside of it, not a whole lot. I'm glad to see our fates entwining. You know what? Miss Silvani, excuse me. I am too. You're going to be a helpful wall. Whereas Melenis is going to be my next victim. I believe she's in an alliance with... Yes, she is. So once we declare on her, Meandor will also be on the chopping block. Remember, we're here for the achievement, so we have to defeat Meandor the good old-fashioned way with violence. I don't think Allied victory is on, but I think all we have to do is just defeat Meandor. And that is the victory for this map. We'll see. There is, of course, a side quest. You can go through like this web of madness and explore the story and unravel the secretos of the realm. Oh. This roster needs to be adjusted. I need to do that next time we're moving. And again, we're just going to keep... Well, okay, hold on. Boop. 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 I also wouldn't mind a Ritualist Lord. That might be a good idea. Just keep pumping up the horns. Everybody gets a rejuvenating horn. That almost right. The Altar of Kronos got the research facility. I believe this is going to be a Emergence Guild. We have 4 gold veins here. That's kind of insane. I want Athel Lauren to be a smithing guild that uses foresters and it can pump out units for our armies. Taliesin is going to be a scholars guild because we have a scholarly governor here, so it kind of makes sense. And then the Waterfall Tower is probably going to be a mages guild, just because we have the vacant steeple here, which counts as a contra, so we might as well. I'm being very inefficient. Hello. We have our next hero. Not only is she an arcane governor, but she is also a conqueror. So this is our prospecting. So we're going to want to put him here. Okay. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. In fact, I might be able to just... Didn't I already do this? I did. Might be able to just brute force this. Because I believe you... I don't want to enter an alliance just yet. Because I'm afraid if I do, he's going to call me to war. Excuse me. Take the Cloak of Displacement. I'll even sell it for less. That's how much I hate it. Okay. New. I don't know how often the heroes shift around, but I didn't want to give it the opportunity to shuffle away. So here is our new Ranger champion. Now, the Sisters of Twilight, as the name suggests, there are 2 of them. Allow me to create one of them. All right, allow me to introduce Naestra, the Anathema of Evil. The Sisters of Twilight are hunters and handmaidens of Ariel. Naestra she has a spiritual bow that is the Anathema of Evil. It destroys darkness and evil people, whereas Arahan actually destroys those pure of soul, but, oppose Athel Lauren. So, they're an interesting duo. They ride a dragon and fight together, which is not possible in Age of Wonders 4, but we'll do our best. She does have her own special weapon, which I will try to create soon at TM. It does kind of suck that I have 0 ores. Nor does this guy. But we might be able to just buy all of these. Oh, it's kind of expensive. And this may help us create a better Talon of Dawn. Ooh, let me get to it. Which is, of course, Naestra's weapon. She has white hair, but because we're... Is this leaf skin? Leaf skin is making our hair this color, so I did my best. And the sisters have, like, these half masks to be, part of the whole. But, of course, that's not a thing either. Also, I bet that... That was the sound of something being sieged. I bet that masks would look ridiculous on Moken. What are you doing? What's going on here? What seems to be the problem, Mr. Sobel? Probably got Ring of Protection for Araloth. He is the bold after all, and he keeps running into situations. I didn't realize you could have a mount with a crossbow, but okay, sure. Alright, let's see if we can make the Talon of Dawn, or at least a semi... Well, I don't have enough stuff. A semi-respectable Talon of Dawn. We gotta fight for more. So, spirit damage is good. Radiant also works. That's also probably very effective against what we're doing. I do like the critical hit chance. I believe... Yeah, we kind of have to stop here, actually. We could... Hold on. We could switch this to 20% critical chance and then go Undead Slayer. Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. The Talon of Dawn. Boom. Okay. So... I'm about to declare war on them. Do they know what's coming? I don't think they do. Like, oh, I have a little scout here. Okay, so let's fix this army real quick. So this is our... Boyo. What was this again? Shadowfast. Our War Dancer. We're going to replace his 2... Primal Darters with 2 Glade Runners. This is an army of all time. Araloth can join the stack. And we'll have... maybe we have Nystra lead the new formation. Because, I mean, that's 3 people, right? We're going to have her kind of stick around. So, now that we've constructed the first thing, I wouldn't mind the Academy here either. I mean, we want to go to Tier 4, right? This will allow us to build the Druids of the Cycle. Okay. I mean, I also want to build a whole bunch of SPIs, but... Where are all my foresters? Ah. Sure. Get the Fey water ponds going. Again, this is going to make our map look a little ridiculous, but that's okay. So you're in the right place. You're in the wrong place, but oh, look. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Do we make this place the prospect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My oh my. That's quite a lot. We'll pop that down there because, at least for now, we're benefiting from prospecting governor. Although, again, I think what we... Oh, okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We want Sundren to go here because of the bonus growth. We want the Altar of Kurnos to have the Prospector because we have 4 gold veins here, which means Nystra is currently the one that's chilling. Oh, wait, no. I forgot I need her here. Nystra is going to have to be here for the assaults, actually. Fey Touch is ready. Because she wants to, of course, take the Throne City. Duh. This will give all of our culture, the minor transformation, Fade at the end of the turn if this unit is obscured or in a mist cloud. It gains a random positive status effect. We aren't really generating a whole bunch of mist clouds, but if we do, you know. We also ignore vision penalties from Misty and any accuracy penalties from Clinging Mist. Now, that's not really relevant here, but it's kind of a, if you have an enemy that's going for the Fey stuff, then you can counter it with Fey stuff. You know? We can get a Mistlink in the Pockets as well. I also didn't realize until very recently when I was doing the video for the Death Diary, the Entwined Thralls, I don't know if I have any left, they are evolution units. they can evolve into the Entwined Protectors. So if I were paying more attention, always the crux here, I could have had an army of them with Blint and tried to get them to evolve to get this ambition going. But today we're going to find out why I chose Shepherd, and hopefully it proves to be as useful as I think it's going to be. Oh, look, a cult of personality. This is 100% lore accurate. A newly found cult has become very popular among the general populace in your city of Athlauren. They preach in your name. Followers of this cult have spread across the city into nearly every industry of the town. The cult preaches a doctrine of hard work and selflessness. The whole movement makes your citizenry very productive. Instead of hoarding their wealth, they seek to share their abundance out of gratitude to you and because of your benevolence. The children of the Master of the Wild Hunt seek your blessing as they assemble to celebrate their zeal. So we can do production, we can do... It's probably knowledge, right? It's knowledge for sure. If I were to come up with a lore reason for knowledge, what would it be? This is becoming a problem. It would probably be... the teachings of Kurnos and Isha. That's what we're going to go with. So next up, we are poised to strike at Necrolis, which is just a few letters short of Necropolis. We have unlocked Keeper's Mark. I don't like Parting Gift. Aspect of the Root is okay. This goes to Polearm as well. Ooh. This could actually make the Ancestral Wardens less killable. I've always struggled with the Ancestral Wardens, although last episode there was a bit of a skill issue. We'll research it, you know? Anointed Peoples is great, but we're going to pull back from it a little bit. Because it's very expensive to get going. We definitely want the Granary, I think. Taliesin can annex, look at that. This is going to be, again, our Scholars Guild. So either we look for scholarly things or ways to support that. We now have Rangers. Movement cost for friendly units in your domain is reduced by 2 movement points. I am so down, it's not even funny. It's like she wants me to declare war on her. Again, okay, the altar can get the blacksmith. We really want to just go up a tier, so we need fat cash for that. Next up we declare. And then we siege Necrolis. I really have to refrain myself from saying Necropolis. Necrolis. Necrolis. Necralis. Okay, I'll stop now. Did I cast Keeper's Mark? Is that what this is? Oh boy. Ah, it's the Mistling. Yes. Who wants a Mistling? Do we pull Sundren back? As my voice cracks. Poor Erloth. Oh, hey, the Talon of Dawn is here just in time. Boom. And isn't it beautiful? Okay. So we're going to declare war on our enemies. Just trying to think of what we want to do here. I mean, the logical thing, right, is to pull out Sundren. Who said anything about logic? Alright. This is our major 175. A major justification of war. This is going to... Oh, she's... Mander should be drawn into this. Anyway. Very well. Blint and a king in the woods. Sound the horn of the wild hunts. And Dianaster wants to be the one to start all these. We have the Wizard's Bombardment from our tower, which is still very strong, but it's not quite as strong as it used to be. Headlong, I do not want headlong assaults. Undermine the walls. Ooh. Actually, hold on. I believe what we can lift this. Blint wants to do this because he has Siege Master. I was wondering why this looked odd. There we go. Can I get I can. Siege spec. And then we can add the onagers as well. Cool. I believe for her trait, all it means is she has to be the one to attack. That win a siege battle. Alright. So we'll send Eroloth back home. He has the flying mount so he can make it safely. And he can begin assembling the next stack of glory. You guys can go here. Because we are about to be attacked, I would assume, by a great deal of enemies. I don't know where my draft went all of a sudden, but... Aspect of the Root is in. I really don't care about any of this. Shuffling is so expensive. You know what? We'll go fast movement. So we'll drop a Mistling on our boy. And then we'll get... We'll start... Now we'll get Keeper's Mark going first. Keeper's Mark is pretty good in not dying. We have Talon of the Dawn in. War has begun between Melenis and Arachna. That's interesting. Fair enough. And now we can... You want me to pay for this? We'll finally give him that. Whatever. There we go, Sylvani. I also realized that I don't like playing female Sylvari in Guild Wars. I have this thing with MMOs where when it comes to MMOs with different races, usually I'll gravitate towards one of their genders in particular. Like in World of Warcraft, when it comes to humans, only females. When it comes to trolls, only males. And I think I'm coming upon that with... There's a Spelljammer here. Oh, it's right there. We'll see how the auto does, but I'm probably going to introduce myself. Alright. That actually wasn't bad, but let's see if I can do it. Come upon that with Guild Wars 2 as well. And for Sylvari, I think it has to be male. And for humans, I think it has to be female. Which is a... Perhaps not that surprising, we'll see. But enough about that. We're not playing Guild Wars. We're here to win playing Age of Wonders. It's really funny sometimes how when I record a series is sometimes indicative of how well I play. Like, for example, when I wake up, I'm more... Sometimes, I have more wherewithal. Am I going to cheese this or am I going to... We'll do the cheese. But when it's the first recording of the day, like this one, sometimes I also need the gears to turn. Like, I may have more wherewithal because I'm not tired and I don't miss obvious mistakes like using an Ancestral Wharton to leap into a flanking position. Just wouldn't know what that's about. But, you know, the gears are also not turning because this is my first recording of the day. It's odd, you know. Peculiar. It kind of reminds me of those memes where they're like, you should send your emails before you've had your first coffee. And then it just cuts to this guy having the most expletive, ridiculous email in the world. This is our new spell. I'm not sure if I should have cast it because we are under the effects of the Spelljammer, doubling its combat casting point requirement. But that gives us a bunch of Fey Mist to hide in, which of course gives a bunch of boons to our cultural units and makes it more difficult for them to hit us. Which I'm sure is already infuriating for them. Because we are already more difficult to hit. Shadowfast is ready for you. So because I've cast this, we cannot cast the Conjure Primal Wolf. So I might just drop another Fey Embrace, honestly. Like right here. Looks good to me. Come, foul devil. So not only is Shadowfast evasive, but he is inside of Obscuration, the tree, with the Fey boon. That's pretty fun. Alright, so what we can do, well, you kind of want to heal this guy. But then you can heal here, which allows you to do this. But Fabe, doesn't that mean you're using your healing? For non-healing purposes? Yes. But Fabe, didn't you just talk about leaping into a flanking position? Also yes. Do as I say, and not as I do. Decaying. Okay. Shield Boy should be quite effective here. I could have been using this healer as well for some cheese-tastic strats, but I think we're going to hold his heal for actual healing. Oh, big hits. Big hits. This could be fun. Just want to awaken the archers because that gives them a whole bunch of radiance. Embrace. This sounds fun. I like this. One shot, one kill. I'd like to mark this Corrupt Soul. And you can mark this. I think I should have some more range than I currently do, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to pop some special buttons. Methinks. Do I dare go here? I do. I think I do. Slight mistake. I could have done this first. You know what? We'll Twist of Fate him. Then we'll command you. That actually made 0 sense. If I was going to do it this way, I should have Twist of Fated him and then commanded him and he would have killed this and life would have been hunky-dory. So I think we're going to get the chance to do a death here, so... Oh. Death. It is the inescapable end. Alright, that worked out. The question is, what do we do with you? It looks like there's a bunch of units that could come this way and then ruin all my AoEs. I think we'll just send this in. And Blint remains the object of my confusion. Just kidding. I could have done the free action here. Let's try the play. I got double Polar Bear. I'm not sure what the chance of that is, but I am down. The Primal Culture just synergizes so well with Beast's shenanigans. Like, it's almost criminal that we're not doing Beast stuff, but that's okay. Literal 50-50 here. Which does perplex me. Not sure why they're so difficult to hit, but I'm also not going to ask questions. Oh, I need to respect my, my lady. I mean, that wasn't that bad. Mobilized Undead Slayer. Maybe she doesn't need a respect. Maybe she's perfect just the way she is. Who remembers when that was bugged? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Ah, I opened up for the teleport. Fair enough. That Fey animation, whatever it is, used to play every turn on every friendly unit. And it was very annoying. See, I told you they're going to ruin my day here. Okay. Well, I mean, this seems pretty straightforward. So that gives them the summon next turn. Any fat heals needed? This guy wouldn't mind a heal, I don't think. Oh. We can give a partial heal to you, because Fey Blessing is strong. We'll heal up the plant boy. Literally 0 assistance here. Ooh. Okay. She has a bunch of accuracy bonuses, so... Oh. No retaliation there. Oh! 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 Our wardens continue their hunt. Wardens are a lot better. Actually, a lot of the Primal Culture units, in my humble opinion, are a lot better on the spider subculture, because they get lifesteal from the Primal Boon, which is like the whole thing you're playing for anyway. You're already doing a lot of what you're trying to do for the Primal Boon. Alright, we'll go for the kill. One shot. Deletion. Is it a waste? A little bit. But is it still funny? Yes. Death! It is. Fumbled somehow. The inescapable end. I like how the big old tree is the most obvious thing I can hit. Can top you up. I love this Fey Blessing enchantment, it's so good. Get on top of you. I haven't even really been making the best use out of the Blessing of the Wolf, because I'm pretty sure when you have it, you deal bonus... Not only do you deal bonus spirit damage, but you deal bonus spirit damage per friendly unit adjacent to the target. It's kind of like pack hunts. Or is it pack tactics? They're both a thing. But they work a little differently. I think no matter how this guy moves, he gets kind of stuck. He's supposed to be the best archer in the game. Make sure we maneuver carefully, cautiously. Boom. Not sure why immobilization is coming down, but I'm also not... Oh, it's probably a ranger talent. Unless she's Materium. There's no way they gave a nature unit Materium, or a nature hero Materium, right? That wouldn't make any sense. But it is the AI. Oh. Shadowfast, you haven't hit anything. You are aware of this, right? Your track record is pretty garbage. We triggered Insanity. As it fled. 45%. Nailed it. It was a graze, but I still nailed it. Nailed it? Why do you have... Are you a... Oh. Skeleton Naga? Cool. Excellent model. I can't believe that 5% connected. I am in disbelief. Well, looks pretty good to me, team. Nice snapshot. I would say this was a very clean battle. About as clean as it could have been. I did make 1 or 2 mistakes, but I took it slow and steady. And that's how the tortoise won the race. Yeah. I think we'll just end the turn because everything is so far away from this thing. The enemy flees. It's just one little skeleton. Doesn't matter. Presumably she's just gonna, like, reinforce her armies anyway. Because, you know, she's undead. Hey, can you go there. Right there. No, right there. That would have been a reason to keep Eraloth around. So there's probably no Sanctuary, but I don't have any Chaos, right? So I don't have a 1-turn pillage. We go to the cycle for sure. We have 2 turns. It takes him 2 turns to get down here. That's my cue. Good job, Eraloth. Actually, I don't really care about pillaging, but we'll pillage it just in case. Simply by him standing, or simply by the scout standing on it, the scout is disabling it. We'll probably take this, right? Oh, we want to go... I want to go to tier 4! Why is it so difficult to go up a tier? I guess we wait. We're just gonna wait. I'm not gonna build anything crazy. The Scholar Guild's coming in here. Granary's coming in here. Get the mint going, because again, I want this to be a Merchant's Guild. Efficiency. Blitty boy! So I grabbed this, because I felt like it was a good shout. So long as I remember it exists. Big Game Hunter is also pretty good, but I think we really need to start getting all this crap. So grab Keen Age for more critical chance. Keeper's Mark is ready. This is a... This is an enchantment, yeah. Shield, Polearm, Shock, Fighter, and Skirmisher units gain Faithful, which reduces their unit upkeep. It's just a small amount. But more importantly, when they die, they don't die. That's how that works. Meandor of House Eniac has withdrawn. Interesting. You're doing great, Silvani. Part of what makes this map difficult... Oh, Gasper through going. Part of what makes this map difficult is that Meandor is one of those... He's kind of like a scenario, I'm pretty sure, where he starts the game with like a full tier 4 city. We're pretty close to it. So I'm not sure if it's possible for Silvani to kill him, but... I'm honestly amazed, oh dear, that we're not at war with him. Okay, so my Spelljammer is most likely going to be... Ah, there's another city here. Just get rid of you. Most likely the Spelljammer is going to be stopped. So we want to try and keep Eraloth in the wings, but outside of his range, which is going to be pretty convenient because they don't have forest walking. Nice. I'm assuming the AI wouldn't build roads to get to me. They might. That'd actually be very... I would be awfully impressed if they did that. I will just... You know what? I will just resurrect Eraloth again. Tier 4 is on the way. We can get a Fey water pond here as well, I suppose. Cool. So we have a Scholars Guild, fantastic. The Waterfall Tower is ready to expand. 2 farms, 2 forests. We probably need a quarry then, right? If I were to guess. And wouldn't you know it, this quarry has an iron deposit on it. Boom. Resources. Sundrin. We'll go Semper Circus. Aspect of the Root came in. This will affect our shield and polearm units, giving them the Aspect of the Root ability, which allows them, on a 2-turn cooldown, to heal themselves for 30 temporary hit points and enter defense mode at the cost of 1 AP. This used to be once per battle, right? Or am I crazy? I could be crazy. We have already established that I am not sane. There's an accursed ogre in this map. Let's take a look real quick at Niestra's talents. They did go nature. Did not give her blight strikes, though. Let's fix this, shall we? Blight strikes, foraging training. I don't mind snapshot. We'll try Scattershot, though. We don't have a Scattershot character. Because Blint has Snapshot, Sundrin has True Shot. She now has Scattershot. And I think we just want to go Ranger. We can go Ranger into Keen Edge. And we get the cute stuff later. We got to get the important damage for the reckoning that we're about to sow. To reap? To sow. Alright. Now, it is worth noting, I have not seen head nor tail of Melenis herself. And of course, to destroy anybody, this is true no matter what map you're playing, you have to capture their capital city and kill them. She does, however, have a city down here, and she has a world tree. That's going good. The Eternal Court is something. Probably a part of a side quest. Probably Sundrin has something to do there. And because she has units coming from here, it makes me think she's down here somewhere, but you never know. We should... Oh, that was rude. We should get a notification once Necrolis is destroyed and where she is, right? Like an arrow. Oh, there is a hero here now. As I like to call it, the dipshit arrow. The Druid of the Cycle is in, and we're going to Tier 4, which means it's time for our first... Well, the city, our capital, is going to Tier 4, and it is time for our first Tier 4 tome. Now, the Tome of Nature's Wrath makes a lot of sense. This has the Horned God, which could be like the... Well, there's actually a Tree Man unit. The Horned God, I'm sure we could work something in. Offensive nature spells, that sort of thing. But what we're really here for is not that, but rather the Tome of Paradise. The promise of Isha and peace.
Give me a blanket of forest to spread across the world. Unfurl its emerald embrace over all regions. Cast a lush and leafy shadow over every land. This will be my paradise. When the music of birdsong and the bellow of beasts accompany the breeze wafting through the eternal woods, then I shall be contented.
These are literally all the 3 things that we want. We're, of course, mostly here for Gaia's Chosen. This will be our major transformation of the playthrough. Infusing the race with the Blessing of Nature, they gain the plant unit type. Now you see the vision of the Shepherd. Plus 3 status resistance and plus 20 hit points. This, I wouldn't say this is the strongest major racial transformation, but it is up there. It's just good. What's really strong about this, though, is the synergies it has in a moment. So we're going to grab this. Exhilarating Pollen is also one of my favorite debuff spells. All friendly units gain morale, and all enemy units have a base 90% chance of becoming distracted. This is exceptional in combat, and the Enchanted Bloom is a pretty powerful economic city spell, giving us a whole bunch of random resources. So we're going to lock Exhilarating Pollen, and we're going to grab Gaia's Chosen. And Niestra It was so kind of her not to attack my scout here. Nystra is going to lead the assault on Necrolis to complete her grand ambition. Now, of course, unfortunately, Melenis the Lifeless is not here, and the defending army is not particularly powerful, but it is a capital city siege battle, so I'm going to do it personally. I'd ask why Melenis the Lifeless has a tree, but I suppose it is worth noting that though she is lifeless now, she was once some sort of elven queen, so I'll let it slide. Oh. We've been demoralized. That must have been what that sound was. Not that I care. Zero care. Oh, I got a little too far. Fine. We'll heal myself. There you go. Now again, we are sacrificing our healing for some cheese-tastic strategies, but I've always been a fan of cheese. I love cheese. I had so much cheese, in fact, it might have upset my stomach earlier. I feel better now, though, so... It's the 4th of July here in the States, so if you're not eating a whole family platter of macaroni and cheese to yourself, what are you doing? You know? I didn't get shwasted, so that was the alternative. Alright. Delete. Kind of into it. Delete. Look, I condemn them and everything. Alright. So, Blinty boy. Are we going to actually do this in the correct order this time? I think we are. Quest of Fates. Bonk. Resets. There we go. Move over here as well. Go for the kill. Snapshot, 65. We're going to hit it every time because I'm the goats. $75. Nailed it. And Insanity. You love to see it. Hello. Like how they rolled Student's Vulnerability. Now you have been kind of stuck. Oh wow, resist everything. How do I cleanse you? Can I cleanse you? I don't believe so. Oh, interesting. Ancestral Harmony is an order spell. I'll just say that at the top, doesn't it? Suppose we could always do this. Hello. Greetings, scrub. It sure is nice when everything doesn't come back from the dead. I believe that's only the Marauders and neutral camps and whatnot. Oh, you know what? I definitely could have used that to cleanse that guy. I think I was close enough. Use them all, sure. Look at that you do. Primal Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Not quite close enough. Okay. Oh. How about you? Eat. Okay, great. I guess we're just going into defense mode. And here is Nystra, the Anathema of Evil. Who doesn't really have an evil target to shoot at, so this tree man is going to be her victim. Oh, no, that works out sometimes. Nailed the 65. Oh, hey. Wait, what? What do you mean this is out of range, but that's... Oh, because I'm targeting this one. Duh. Oh no, you brought it back from the dead. Whatever shall I do? I am beside myself. Oh, hey, the anathema of evil can purge some evil. Only at 25%. How about now? That works. Alright. The Primal Wolf has judged. It's convenient that Kurnos is a goat thing. But Orion is always depicted with wolves, so... I did it more for, like, the mechanical aspects. You know? Nice. I still wasn't able to get rid of Entwined. Whatever. The mechanical aspects with the forest and whatnot, but it also still kind of makes sense, you know? Have all these wolves running around. We got 32 Imperium, nice, because we're Crusaders. We got the Staff of Blight as well, which is just awful. Alright. We are going to migrate to the Deep Azrai. This is evil, but it's what the Azrai would do, so... Alright. You go back to exploring. You go back home. In fact, is it time to begin the teleportation network? It might be. It might be. In which case, I kind of want him down here, right? They build the teleporter here, we can connect it to Athelorn. Which wouldn't be awful. She is indeed underground. Okay. Everyone get in the city. We hold the line. Hold. This is going to be our Merchant's Guild, but I need a 4th farm. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have the Garden of Bliss now. That is so... The Garden of Bliss is so insanely good. Let's get her going. We need to queue some druids. Once this is done. Okay, so we're not there yet. Soon. Soon we shall have our druids. Everyone a bathhouse. Get that happiness going. Shadowfast is leveled up. He is now level 10, and there is killing momentum. I'm not going to miss out on it this time. Meandor has returned to his throne, which is right next to the Artificer's Altar. We captured somebody. Nyastra has gained a level of renown because she has completed her major ambition and completed her renown. Wow. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Her being able to create a Devastator Sphere in combat is not lore accurate, but it is funny. See, I knew he was going to do this. Sure. Meandor of House Eniok appears, furious. I warned you to leave me be, and yet you insist on disrupting my peace. All you mortals are the same, envious of our superiority. You could not let us live, and now you cannot leave me to mourn. My father was a fool for trusting you the first time you set foot on Athla, as was my sister. Meandor's voice booms throughout the realm. I will not be left for dead again. I will not let this court fall again. The eternal court will remain preserved and silent forever. Well, if it takes a war to disrupt this lifeless realm, then so be it. We are now allies in war, which is good. Scout, that was the wrong way to go. But I respect it. Oh yeah, this place is going to be a conduit because of the Night's Rest, wasn't it? Which I never did annex. Interesting. This place actually would make a baller Mages Guild. Oh, look at that. Because it has potentially 2 crystal woods next to it. Wow, how Sundrin died in this? Aren't I on the defending? Oh. I mean, I'm on the defending side, but I thought I would get to hide, you know, in the city. This can be a little complicated, the positioning here, but make it work. Excuse me. Thank you. Especially when you have selfish healers. I was hoping I could heal that. Do I just wait? I can. Because functionally, as long as I do it in the correct order, it's the same as doing it now or doing it next turn. Ish. The difference is I won't be able to act with that character, but that's okay. I think it's okay anyway. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Alright. We should be good. Someone has a healing wand, right? Wow, they did not make a whole lot of progress, did they? There we go. I should have moved this aside. Do I care? I don't, right? I don't think I do. Like, we just chill. We summon our little thing next turn. I don't know what that sound was. Oh no, the Banshee teleported forward to hit me once. Excellent. Okay, now we call forth the boy. Who has it? You do. Go here. I mean, I think the correct play, I would like the record to show. Let the record show that I believe the correct play is to not do what I'm about to do. But, correct play be damned. 69. Nice. Why do you have a net? Deploy caltrops. Okay. I could not tell you why I have that. But it's also probably not very relevant. So, it'll do. It'll do, pig. Have another one. Is this a city defense thing? It has to be. Yeah, okay. This should be enough to get to... Yeah, so next turn he can summon. That's great. Fantastic, even. There's going to be a lot of ranged firepower raining down upon my head, but I'm not sure how much we care. If at all. I think I'm just going to do... the wolf thing again. Like it maybe was better suited on you, but I think it'll be okay. You know? I foresee no difficulties. Hello. I walked into electrified, but I'm also now way over here. Good kill. So Blint. Go for the kill. 70%. Nail it. Refresh you. Stand here. Good crits. Eat. Nice. Now he's a little vulnerable here, but I don't think he minds. At least I hope he doesn't. I could also summon to ensure that he doesn't mind. The Banshee is a battle mage, but not really that big of a deal. This is once per battle. I see. I had them confused. Alright, how far can I scatter shot? Far. Okay. That only gives one Rising Fury. Are you serious? Alright, let's see how foolish this was. Okay, we have a Resurrection. That was a lot of damage. I didn't like that. Battle Mage doing Battle Mage things. Flanking Crows. That's more of an annoying flank, but it's okay. We'll manage. There is a summon after all. It exists to be attacked. Why did that guy only hit once? I'm not sure. The summon did its job. It drew attention. Okay. I mean, aside from this guy being really low HP, I think that was fine. I think we did just great. In fact, if summons were so effective, let's just do it again. My wargs have caltrops. There's a lesson here. I'm just not sure what it is. Just not sure what it is. Yep. Caltrops. Have you got caltrops? Have you deployed your caltrops today? I suppose I could have healed that guy, but I'd rather do this. Whee! Okay, I believe that's his last turn of existence, which is always amusing. We have an archer who's going to walk over my own caltrops. I tried to put them in positions where I wouldn't walk over them and the enemy would have to walk into them. And as you can see by this graph, I did a tremendously terrible job. Oh, and now she's in melee. Awkward. Or melee range, but now she's not, so less awkward. Cool. I do love that summon. Such a great little unit. I don't like that these caltrops appear to be permanent. That has put quite the crux on my range capabilities. Oh hey, another one. And this is the power of the Primal culture. Just keep shitting out magical units. You get there eventually. Okay. Hmm? Oh. Hello. I'm decaying a banshee. Ow! I see how Sundrin almost died. The AI just has a hard-on for her. So it looks like I have to win right now, or Sundrin dies to dots. There. I think. I mean, I suppose she could heal herself. Why is this bird a 50-50? I have so many questions. Blint is a... Oh, it's even worse! Okay, you're gonna have to go back and heal yourself. Unless you're decaying, in which case you can't be healed. Okay. There is a small probability this cleanses it. It did not. Great. Good. Yeet. 10% with. Well, alright. Do we think there are major leadership penalties? I think I know this by now, but... In Total War, it is a very valid strategy to kill the enemy lord, or hero, I suppose in this case. The equivalent of a hero. Because the whole enemy army will suffer a huge penalty in their leadership and morale. We got something like that going on here, but it's not exactly good. She's gonna die. And I can't save her. Oh, this doesn't remove a random... It does not remove stuff. It just gives random buffs. Okay. Well. I did my best. I did literally everything I could. They have to shatter right now. Nope, she's dead. Alright, Sundrin. I tried. I don't know why the AI just really wanted to kill you. Like, really, really bad. Oh. I have noticed that AI just don't break anymore. Unless you do actual, like, morale bombing type builds, the AI just is whatever, you know? Do you think Sundra's going to immediately come back to life again, or do I have to resurrect her the old-fashioned way now? I tried. At least I didn't lose any units. The Rod of Animal Summoning. Nope, she's back. Alright. Get in there. I could bring in a little, this thing in Blint's army to try and get it to evolve. Because it might. I mean, it's got so far to go. It might. Watch it just dies in this battle. Alright. Not only did it die, but so too did my Glade Runners. Game. Hello. I remember this map. We don't get to see this map very often. It's kind of interesting to think about how big the buff was. To the undead armies. Because they all just have a bunch of... When they... I feel like I should finish that. Complete that thought. When they added in the whole new leveling system and how units scaled, the whole point of the system was so that early game units wouldn't fall off so hard. That's not what I wanted. I wanted you to face that direction. And I feel like they succeeded. I feel like they did exactly that. Early game units most certainly do not fall off anymore. At least, not to the degree they did. However, I feel like the undead in particular benefited kind of more than anyone else. At just having a legion of tier 1 legendary shitters that can withstand against your armies. Rage blood. Alright. We could also do the chant. Chant's pretty fun. I think a summon is better, but the chant's fun. Oh, he's decaying as well. Good. Great even. Why are you so hard to hit? Long range and obscured by unit. Okay. Death. It is the inescapable end. You hear that? The whiff sound is so good. Alright, so they're ready to summon next turn. We are repeating history. So be it. Let us witness the repeat of history. Okay. Wow. Why is my range... This is like... That's just obscuration. Ah, well. I wish I could move through my units. That'd be nice. That was a short-lived pleasure of mine. I'm just looking for the AoE here. That'll do. Go in here. I might as well heal that a little bit. Sure. Anyone got anything? Nope. Okay. Hopefully nothing dies. I have a few units that could die if things go poorly. And I think Shadowfast is going to be one of them. Good misses. Good misses. Hey, he's alive. Cool. Oh, he's about to not be alive, though. He's alive, but not for long. But who's ready for the mass summon? The onslaught of Sylvan Wolves. Yeah, Decay. I hope Melenis is the only one using Decay, but I don't think she is. In fact, I would be shocked if she is. One hit point. Okay. Wait. So decay and counter regeneration, but regeneration not counter decay. Alright, well. Shadowfast is dead. One of the greatest comments on the last video was, I said I don't have a front line, which I kind of do now, which is nice, but someone said, a true Wood Elf player. And you know what? Truer words have never been spoken. That is fact. Wood Elves in front line? Couldn't be me. I think we go for the kill here, right? With Blint. Because that's a snapshot. That's a rip. Honestly, the summon might have been better, but it's okay. Remember, the wolf is unkillable. Like I need an asterisk there. It's technically unkillable. That was surprisingly good damage for a little shit. I don't think there's any saving. That's kind of cool. Shadowfast. I think he's just dead. Especially now. Alright. Fair enough. It's fine, I have mana and I have the crypts. We can just bring him back. Oh. But you want to retaliate? No. That's not allowed. I haven't had a chance to summon this devastating sphere yet. Maybe what I need to do is not have a Shadowfast leave this army of just random mass sports. It's funny. For what it's worth. I can't reach... Oh, the rock's in the way. It's not that I can't reach it, it's the rock's in the way. I see. I see. That's pretty good damage from a tier 1. He never died. There's probably a reason why he's not dead. But hey, I'll take it. Speaking of taking it, we have to find a new name for this Necrolis thing. We did thankfully find where this area has a Sylvan Wolf Den, which is all well and cool. Has a tomb. It's kind of down here in the side of the corner. What do we call this? Maldron. These are the Night Glens. Apparently, Athelorn has 12 provinces. I actually didn't know that. But, wait, were you kicked out of governorship when you died? But they do. You'd think I would have thought about that before I started this series, but I didn't. There's a lot of winging involved in these. I hate to pull back the curtain. We might as well just go for the governor conduit here, right? So we can repair that. Because this counts as a it's a research bonus. That's fine. Solwell, Doom Depth, Trimp. So we can actually switch this to a conduit. Channeling Tower. It'll be alright. We do need walls, though. Okay, we need walls. Walls good. Wall, sorry. Walls are great! Alright, we're about to be tier 4, so we can get the Druid. I forgot a whole lot of time hasn't actually passed. I've just been cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So she's down here. I'm going to basically hard rush straight to her. We're rushing B. And by B, I mean Melenis' face. And we're going to go get her. I could use this scout to kind of see what's going on here. Alright, she's hanging out in the Dusk Vaults. That's fine. Do we want to kind of like go hide in the corner? Doesn't look like she has a Spelljammer down here, but we'll control that scout manually for a hot minute. We'll hold Eroloth here. I don't know if camping is the correct decision, but... Nystra, the Anathema of Evil. It's a fun name to say. I think we just go down this line like we did with Blint. I guess you can have this too, just in case things get crazy. We also, then I suppose that means we also want to make the Rejuvenating Horn for her. Arachna has returned to the Spider's Den. More remains are collected. Cool. The Eternal Court has sent a war party. Couldn't care less. The Night Glens are functioning. Cool. Apparently there's a map. I'm not sure if Future Fade will put on the screen. But there's a map of the 12 different provinces of Athelorn and all of its main settlements. And the Night Glen was the one that spoke out to me for being spooky for the Silent Tomb. Hey, look at that. It's a good thing I'm building a wall. Oh, shit. Who or what has besieged my capital city? Okay. I'll race. Welcome to the base race. I think that canceled my tier 4. Oh, that is upsetting. I don't believe I can check to see if there's a Spelljammer, but I don't think there is a Spelljammer here. There's a Fireforge down. I'm going to boost the walls out here so we can't immediately siege it, since we're in that sort of situation, apparently. Rejuvenating Horn is in. This is going to our Sister of Twilight. What kind of rings can I make for her? I don't want to make a bounty. Athelorn has been besieged. That canceled the tier 4. Life is suffering. But because it's a 3-turn siege, I think I could just eat this. So you can go to tier 4. Oh, this is a tier 4, so we can pump out some druids. Cool. Wasn't quite how I foresaw that going, but You do what you must, you know? I'll base race you. Tell me I won't. Okay. I suppose we can get this going. I wish I had some world map spells, but unfortunately I think nature is just kind of infamously bad at that. Ironically, I think Order has the best world map spells. It's Order and Shadow, for sure, right? The Morale Bomb. Blizzard is exceptional as well. And then the Apex Order Tome has... The Wrath of the God Emperor, I think, is the best world map spell in the game. Prison guards relay a message from Morg Chainbreaker, who has been your prisoner for a while. Resisting the great Blint under King in the Wood was a grave mistake, Morg says. I see that now. I can no longer go on like this. I was not born to die in chains, please. Master of the Wild Hunt, I can give information, knowledge. I will do anything if you let me breathe the fresh air again. If this would have changed my guy as chosen, I would have taken it. But... you know what? I'll take it anyway. You can be free from money and research. I want to say that the Wood Elves would have just killed him. If we were operating under, you know, normal Wood Elf rules. Cool. Other Ash will do. Sylvani perished. Do I think Sundrin can kill this by herself? No, that's a tier 4 weapon. I haven't the faintest idea where the other units went, by the way. There were 3 stacks here, or at least like 1 and then 2 partial stacks. However, Melenis cannot leave. She is stuck in her city. That was a great change, by the way. I remember people were kind of upset about that. Or at least middling about it. But I thought that was a fantastic change. Where if you siege a city, the occupants cannot leave. She's level 14 too. She's done well. Why do you have Arachna's Firebrand? Your name is Melenis. Gaia's Chosen is in. And... oh, anointed people too. We're going to grab Exhilarating Pollen though. The plan is to get the magnifying lens for nature. This actually would be a good city as well because it has access to water for ports, which is something we currently don't possess, but Wood Elves and ports kind of don't mix. This is the final battle for Melenis, the Lifeless. She shall be destroyed. I don't actually know how much Imperium I have. I also don't know why she walked outside of her gates to do that, but I will accept. Actually, hold on. Do I? 1, 2, 3. Huh. Okay. There was a change to the AI rules. I think I mentioned this quite a bit. But there was a change to the AI rules when it comes to being to sieges. And so now... the AI will react differently depending on, like, its composition. I mean, I might as well. She's right here. And like, the whole point of it was to prevent the AI from just sitting in its base when it had no, like, ranged capabilities. We do have windshield. Snapshot. And then shanked. Okay, I accelerated the positioning of this battle by quite a lot, but I think we'll be okay. I hope so anyway. Do I have movement? Oh dear. It'll be fine. So the Devastator Spheres have a fun little quirk. When they explode, they explode. They explode. Friend or foe, they explode. So it'll be fun. Thought they get a little bit of movement at least, but we can send here with this, so it gets charged and then it teleports off. Please don't attack it. Don't do it. There shouldn't be no more magic either. Although we are going to be catapulted, I guess. The AI actually had some pretty good magic use. Ah, darn. But it's a moot point now. Alrighty. Boom. So we definitely want the snapshot probably here. Here wouldn't be bad. I'd like to get it over there actually. Hold on. Oh, we'll shoot here. I had to think about that for a little bit. Sorry for the cuts. My old little lady needed attention. By which I mean my dog. She's a 16-year-old raggle, which is a truly magnificent name for a breed. But their average lifespan is 12 to 15. And my vet said he has never seen one older than 16. Which, of course, would be 17. I'm not sure why he phrased it that way, but I'm just telling you what he told me. So, she can be a little demanding. No big deal, though. The things we do for the ones we love. Death! Nice. At least we were able to see a, oh, you have a summon. That's right. At least we were able to see an Executioner proc. I don't remember the last time I actually saw one of those. From his weapon. Do you have something? Yes. Oh. You. And you. Eat. Not too shabby. We can heal this to try and make sure it survives. If it evolves, that's cute. I mean, Champion God here have like some of the best governor traits in the game. So I'd like to level up his thing. She came back! Is that a 4-person stun? I'm glad I healed him, I guess. It was a 4-person stun. 3-person stun. What? Well. Okay. Fair enough. I guess we'll rip this first. Ah, yeah. You may have come back from the dead, but nobody comes back from the wrath of Blinty Boy. Okay. That should be that, I believe. Oh, right. Some more stuff came back. We're almost there. Anyone got a mark? You got a mark. And you can't quite reach, so we'll let you take the dub. Boom. Again, they just don't break anymore. Please don't kill anything. I don't want to fight this. Thank you. Wizard's Bottle of the Halo. Interesting. Did we not get like a huzzah? I actually might be able to expand into this. Do I care though? 1, 2. You know what? It wouldn't hurt to have an underground settlement. No, we'll take that one. And then we'll make peace with this guy. Or whatever it is. This one. You're hanging out. And then you are returning to our domain. Oh. We should probably grab that. Which I walked past. We can have Niastra go do it. Okay. Modrin. I'm going to look to the map again to see if there's like a port or something. Wow, this place can have so much potential for the conduits. All the conduits. Through the cycle, Sylvani has returned. We have some more stuff. We can make peace, I guess. What? Did I not absorb this? I'm so confused. That was so dumb. Well, I'll just go kill it. Tell me I won't. Alright, here's Merchant's Guild for the Altar of Kurnos. I thought I hit migrate, right? I wanted to migrate this because I want the Fireforged Stone and I want the Focus Crystals. I suppose we can also... Do I have Pacification? I do have Pacification. Hmm. But hey, my city is safe. It also has to go to tier 4 now. And we get the Apex. There. Oh, it's gonna take forever to level. It's been in 2 game-winning fights. Alright. Can't declare war in 4 turns. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I also haven't been casting this spell. It's gonna be 6 turns, so I'm sure I was missing must, but... I must scream. There's a focus crystal there. It's nice. Okay, so where are we going? Let's not get too derailed by me being upset. I guess we're trying to go here. Somehow. It wants me to go through the mountains. I'm not sure that's the wisest thing I've ever heard of, but... And I guess you can follow for now. I'm going to tier 3. The Altar of Kurnos can annex, and it's going to annex What do we need? We don't really need anything. We would like more mines if we could. It belongs to Weird Gates. Whatever, just put that there. We'll have Erloth join this expedition. Do I have any gold mines? No, I don't. Nothing? Oh, this is the Sacred Meadow. I thought I clicked the FA Water. Well, it's not too bad. Environmental skills available. It is the House Levies. We don't care. I was complimented. I think he said, well done, Melenis. The Lifeless was pointless. Which I agree. Can I get more combat casting points? Have I reached that point yet? No. Kind of want more stones, actually. 800 Imperium. I mean, I need time now because of the... I'm not sure if that was intended or not, but... hopefully that doesn't... Am I just not going to be able to declare war on them? Can't even give them a stone because their heir is dead. I'm going to kill them. They're dead. I'm going to... oh, I'm going to kill them. Okay, so I don't have a use for the stone just yet, I don't think. Just to go here. I guess I could... no, I had to make a choice, didn't I? I mean, I could have ignored the notification, I suppose, by just pressing end turn, but... chunks. Like, when I clicked on it and it went to the city, and I was like, wait a minute. Mentally, I was thinking, aren't I absorbing this? And I clicked the button just because it was there. Oh, well. Nystra, the anathema of evil, enters the forest of glowing crystal formation, showing eerie reflections of Nystra and her troops. As she keeps going through the forest, memories overwhelm her. Reflections of herself fade into visions of the past, present, and future, into memories of the good and bad things that she has wrought. Her troops weep and wail, apologizing to their own mirror images. Then the visions start to take physical form, as creatures appear from the crystal maze. Nystra, the anathema of evil's troops, scramble and shout in confusion as their reflections come to life and reveal themselves to be mirror mimics. Go here. Go here. We'll bring in Arathor. Arathor? I cannot remember his name. Araloth. Be not afraid, troops. These mirrors can break like any other. Nice. Araloth. Why is that so hard for me to remember? Araloth. Araloth. As the ambush of the strange reflections dissipate, Nystra, the anathema of evil's troops, sigh in relief. The Oracle Woods pulsate with a new energy. Nystra sees a path with many forks up ahead, each one leading to freedom. The crystals shimmer, and Nystra, the anathema of evil's troops, smile as the new reflections show fond memories of the path. If only for a moment, they find solace and peace within this forest of crystal. Nystra goes to take a closer look at the crystals herself. The reflections of the Oracle Woods now show fond memories of the past. Nystra gazes into the crystals and remembers. Oh. That's kind of cute. Do I want another wolf? Remember when Nystra made her first true friend? We'll get another spirit wolf, and the spirit wolf, instead of having the come back from the dead thing, it has old friend, which gives it defense mode warding, so it wards in defense mode. That sounds pretty fun. Alright, you go back to your stack. In fact, you can take all this crap with you. Oh, what am I going to do with this? I guess we let it live. We'll try and absorb it to our roster quickly. Because it, like I said, it has the stones. The magical material that we're in so desperate need of. It's gonna take us a few turns to get over these mountains, but I mean, this whole area seems difficult to traverse anyway. Considering pollen is in, let's get Salvation's not bad. I wonder if this dispels diseased. But again, it's not really going to matter if no one else is using diseased. Waterfall Tower. We need more. We'll get this farm. It has a sheep in it. Grow, 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 grow. Go to tier 3 as well. Nystra has reached level 8 and is an adept of nature for... Withering Decay is probably the play, but what if we just take defense into martial expertise? Eroloth the Bold is level 7. He's been here for a while, but he's still so far behind. Oh well, get some melee mage. New bar development skill is available. The Apex. Druidic Empire. I do not remember the last time I've gotten Druidic Empire, but your cities grant 100% more food. This means we're going to grow like absolute mad. Of all the cities I want to absorb, this is one of them. So I'll throw some Imperium their way. I'm also making a whopping 117 Imperium, so, you know. That is a lot of projected income. I like it. The Garden of Bliss is such an incredible SPI. Yeah, I should build it everywhere, honestly. Have they changed the wording of the Druidic Empire? Your cities grant 100% more food. Wasn't this your cities require half as much food to grow? Originally? Well, anyway. An ambassador of the Deep Azrai Council approaches you. He has a sheepish smile. My master of the Wild Hunt, we of the Deep Azrai Council discovered that you are interested in strengthening the diplomatic bonds with the Gomurodom. The Deep Azrai have a long shared history with the undead Lichbringers of Gomurodom. Do we? And we would rejoice if you so favorably look upon them. The ambassador bows deeply. Will you promise to appease your Deep Azrai and vassalize Gomurodom? Sure. Whatever. I intended to do that anyway. Oh, nope, give that the stone. So, the way we're going to do this, the way we're going to beat out Meandor, besides throwing Imperium at them, is by beating the shit out of the Eternal Court. Because we have pacification. It would also help if we can kill an infestation, but I think they're all dead. That would be my guess. So, you know. What is the wording on this exactly? 5 city stability per adjacent conduit. Okay, so I don't actually need the conduit boon. First start of combat, grants to the farm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's no infestation or anything to punch, so we're just going to have to cross the mountains the old-fashioned way. Taliesin can annex. How do you not have a blacksmith yet? Question mark? The Garden of Bliss. Oh, I was reading Secret Meadow. What I wanted to say is the Garden of Bliss. Did I say that and then look at the other thing? Garden of Bliss gives 15 city stability, 7 food purchasing grassland province, and then converts percentage of food income into mana, which is kind of crazy. Kind of cuckoo. So you can put that there. And then we can annex a quarry. Just kidding. There we are. Make a new bounty, don't care. Okay, so this turn we'll be able to give our third stone to Dusk Vaults. And we'll see if we can force them to submit. Again, we want them to be our vassals so that they give us access to their stones, their magical materials, so we can craft better weapons. Although, I wouldn't say we're like rolling in the crafting material. We barely got anything, I feel like. My fight with Melenis. Knock, knock! Undermine the wall. Onager. Knock, knock, bitches! We'll have you two come this way. Oh. Your troops catch an enemy division who have split off from the Eternal Court. Anxiously, they send forth their captain, a Bone Wyvern, to negotiate their surrender. I don't think you should have a Bone Wyvern as your captain, but that's just me. Our lost Emperor, Eniac the Fallen of Eternal Court, is a great governor, but a weak marshal. We are losing this war, I'm glad you know. His other generals are too proud to admit it, but someone has to stand up to Eniac the Fallen. Let us retreat, and I promise there will be peace again. Well. Alright. I don't care. Oh, it's trespassing over Gamorudum. That's what the problem is. Oh, right. Yeah, that's how that works. I have to wait one turn before I can move. Fine. Waterfall Tower can annex. We are vibing. Chilling. We do need a forester. There's a forest. There's a lot of good options. Like this one. That's a sheep. Alright. You enter the domain of Spider Queen Arachna. It seems a final battle looms. Have I entered her domain? Fighting on the front lines is not my preferred style, Blint. I take pride in my more subtle approaches to conflict. However, as you have entered my domain, you leave me no choice. Let us see if your soul lingers in my web as well. Arachna laughs, her reclusive spiderling skittering around her. Go forth, my children. Make mother proud. Your days are numbered, Arachna. Is this because I attacked the Eternal Court? I don't... I'm not sure what she's referencing. But, okay. She's over here, right? Oh! Oh, she meant my scout. I see. The scout has upset her. Got it. Got it. Got it. So do I have to kill Mandor? That's fine. So Suppose I can get an alliance with Mr. Silvani. Mrs. Silvani. I can't remember Eroloth's name, and I cannot remember Silvani's gender. Those are the two things that just... physically incapable. Okay, there's something down there. This is kind of a spooky stack. But Blint is pretty spooky, so... Enchanted Bloom is in. It is time for the next tier of... Ooh, Paradise actually wouldn't be bad. Not because we need the city stability, which is usually the case, but because doubling harmonious benefits is really good. But I am going to go for Anointed Peoples, I think. Wow. This asshole is cheating. Okay, we might be able to get that one. Cheater! Let's get some vision, shall we? Okay. We can pump out a Druid of the Cycle as well. You're doing great. You're doing great. We're about to get another Forester. Is there one with something on it? No. Oh, there was one here. Could have gotten a production building. Alright, Sundrin. You want to start building units? We want the nature amplifying lens. This will make it so that if we use a nature damaging spell, it deals plus 10 blight damage, and any nature debuffs will also afflict weaken. It's not the best amplifying lens, although honestly, none of the amplifying lens feel great to me. Man, there's so many things to build in this stupid city. But it's the one we're going to want. Waterfall Tower can annex further. Man, there's so many great things here. It's such a great building. Province, settlement, structure. And the ruler's begun negotiating. That's fine. We're making progress. We're making progress. And then once we punch this guy, pacification will kick in, and everyone's going to love us. Oh, don't I also have... wait a minute. I also have... Yes, I can also do allegiance. I never figured out how this actually works. Obviously, I know how it works. But what I mean is... The Right of Allegiance instantly gains plus 20 allegiance to all free cities. Is that all current free cities? Or is that all free cities past, present, and future? I don't know. I don't know. It's probably the first one, if I had to guess. I was hoping Naestra could make it, but again, we are in heavy mountainous terrain. Although, wait, is that in range? I kind of just walked over the city. Full disrespect. Ah, it's not quite close enough. If something was right here, it would have been close enough for Naestra. I suppose. Here we go. That'll work. So is this the Emperor? Okay, I guess I should probably fight this then. There is a Spelljammer, unfortunately, but we'll just deal with it. We'll hashtag handle it. Okay. Hello, camera? Of course, he's part of the high culture. Why wouldn't he be? So, this guy threatened us at some point, and I didn't forget that. So we're going to have to remind him why he's dead and I'm alive. You know? Boop, 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 boop. We'll see. Oh yeah, this will be our first fight with the Druid of the Cycle. Oh. I mean, I have another Spirit Wolf. I do have to remember, though, this Spirit Wolf does not have come back from the dead. Remember that. Here's the Druid of the Cycle. Beautiful creature. I'm not sure if the Druid will be able to retain its title as like strongest tier 4 unit, or excuse me, strongest support unit, but it's up there. It has death, it has resurrection, it has decent damage, only 2 models, which protects it from casualties. It doesn't prevent it, but it helps insulate it from casualty damage reduction. So it's up there for one of the best. We'll see if it can compete with the Oracle in the upcoming DLC, but it's up there. Here's death, by the way. Oh, I can't target any of these. Oh, right, because it's based on their missing health, right? Let's rock and roll. They came up to fight me. I appreciate that. But I'll make him regret it. I think we... Wow. We do a summon here, right? I think so. Ha! Oop. That is a little zombie. A little ranged character in the back line. These guys had a bad time. Just gonna get all of my support units to use Fey Blessing on him. Ayunga and Ibunga. And now they all kind of... We want to waddle this way if we can. And do this. Now they're all at 5, so next turn they'll all be able to drop their summon. Are you steadfast? You are... Did you really live at 1? She really lived at 1, I think. It's kind of wild, actually. Okay. Fair. I think. Oh, don't summon yet. Yeet. Put you here. That will still keep this guy tied up. And then we have our healer here, who's not doing a whole lot. Eniok is a spellcaster, so we do want to tie him up if we can. We need to keep moving, though. We want to... Yikes, what do we want to do? Everyone's so tanky over here. I think we want to unite the wolves. And I mean, she can summon this here, but then she's definitely going to pull out. Come on, Miss Undead Slayer. That wasn't a whole lot of undead slaying. Target non-hero friendly unit is killed. Okay. Not sure why my accuracy is so bad, but that's okay. Alright. Let's see the consequences of our actions. I'm a little afraid for the left flank here. We'll see. There's just a lot of units over there. Okay, so the Emperor did a fat heal. It's okay. No big deal. The healer almost died. That hero is back to basically full health, though. But at least we're in position to really give it a crumping. Elephant's down. Well, steadfast. It's definitely fair and balanced that summoned units get Keeper's Mark. Always has been. Oh, this is gonna be good. Cool. Death. It is. How? How? Okay. Let me show you how it's done. That was an 85% chance, by the way. Death. It is the inescapable end. Okay. This hasn't become any less concerning, by the way. In fact, it's become a little more. Can I do this every turn? Interesting. Are these not undead, technically? I think there's ethereal or whatever. Yeah. Interesting. I hope the whole roster isn't like that. By the whole roster, I mean, you know, everyone who's left. Okay. The hero's dead again. Huzzah! Huzzah! The witch is dead. We have a shot. No, next turn. Okay. Blint, you're going to have to put your carrying cap on here, I think. This into defense mode. Because we want to get Blint in here. Go for the kill. Oh, man, am I really going to roll a 50-50? I think I am. Nailed it. Never punished. And then I graze on a 90? How does math work? Well, it's less math, more probability, but probability is also still sort of kind of math. So, how does it work? You know? Okay. We have the elephant. The elephant is pacified. That was how they chose to nerf Keeper's Mark. Like, they kept its effect, but they made it so that while you were under the effect of the not dying part, you couldn't do any hostile actions. Which is, you know, kind of a smart way to nerf it. Because the annoying part was that this enemy couldn't die, but it could hit you. It just felt really unfair. How do you miss an elephant? And that summon is putting in work. There we go. The catapult had to come in and do it. They're healing off of... So they all have lifesteal, presumably from the fact that they're undead, but they're not undead. Here's my Glade Runner. That doesn't add up to me. Need to heal you for sure. This thing does no damage to that. All right. Killing Momentum and Warseeker. Maybe Blint. Beat the crap out of this guy. Go here. Tie up you. Go here. Tie up you. Can't slip away from me. You thought you could. Maybe what I needed on this map was corpse eating. you know? Boop. Wow. I'm sure a corpse eating Blint is more accurate than most types of Blints. We can bless that, and then just eat that. So what am I doing about this? I'm not sure yet. Just keep making sure we heal that. Just keep healing, just keep healing, just keep healing. Eat there. And can you even shoot? Oh, you can. Look at that. Alright. I think we've done it. We've lost one Glade Runner. What the fiddly fudge was that? I'd gotten used to not dealing with the resurrection after fighting Melenis. But I forgot this was the status quo. So are they becoming undead as they come back from the dead? Makes sense to me. The maths. I'm not in range of that. It's fine. Because we killed something, we can restart the cycle. This guy had so many hit points. Ugh. Blint, is your free action back? It sure is. Not that one. I meant this one. But it's also back, so. Snapshot. Well done, Blinty boy. Boop. Okay, momentum. Boop. I do love killing momentum. It brings me so much joy. Boop. Boop. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Because now, my sister Twilight is vulnerable. Long range, huh? Why would you... Wait. Why would you use Final Banishment? That's what that ability was. I don't think I've ever actually used it. Final Banishment is from the Tier 4 Tome that consumes all corpses on the battlefield, banishing them, and like healing you and giving you some sort of buff per corpse consumes. But it was like introduced as an anti-necromancer mechanic. Why would someone who benefits from necromancy want to use an anti-necromancer mechanic? That also explains why I haven't ever used it. I also read that Tome's just kind of like whatever. Oh, he's Berserk now. To be fair, Shadowfast being too angry to die is lore accurate. So, it all just kind of pans out. Don't hit this, though. Oh, hey, I get to control what you hit. Nice. I wish you had sprint. But that'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. These are the 10-10. Wow. The tankiest little shits I've ever seen in my life. And I'm one tile away from deathing it, of course. Alright. I forgot he was fighting something. Come on. Can you feel my pain? Just die, please. Please, just die. Oh yeah, they have first strike. cool. Are we gonna lose that plant thing? Game, please don't crash. I think that was Shadowfast that died. Remember Mr. Too Angry to Die? He died. Requires life. Death. Was resisted. Okay. I think in order to resurrect, I have to hit that. Okay. Alright. Flee. My little plant boy, flee. Don't die, little plant boy. I'd be upset if this character dies now. Alright. Don't worry. Just keep fighting everything eternally. My recommendation, if you do this map, is to pick a culture that can eat corpses. That solves so many problems. Although I realize, you know, we're, what, 3 episodes in? 2-ish, little over... Well, I've been recording for 2.5 hours. Who knows what that's actually going to be. 2.5 hours deep. If you still need this advice, just grab corpse consumption. Oh, hey, look, he's back. He is too angry to die. Ooh, the overcharged robe. I don't have a spellcaster yet. That'll be next on the list. Because that is an exceptionally good robe. 20% magic damage, ignore 2 status resistance, and get 2 status resistance? Yeah, okay. The fragment of lost Emperor Eniok the Fallen, former ruler of the Athlan Elven Court, evaporates into thin air. Shadow Prince Meandor of House Eniok appears before you, seething with rage. You dare to attack lost Emperor Eniok the Fallen, my father, in his own court! I should have known. You are all nothing but wretches, out to destroy everything beautiful in the cursed Astral Sea. No matter, I will save all souls of Aldvale and the Astral Sea. Before you can react, Meandor raises his arms and pulls in even more souls. Meandor pulls in more souls, but with them, other dangers approach from the Astral Sea. Use your magical prowess to stop the dangers from the Astral Sea from appearing. I'm assuming that's either more infestations or something. So we could absorb the Eternal Courts. Or I could just vassalize it. We'll just vassalize it. I don't have... I need 800 Imperium in order to do this. So it's too much Imperium right now. This is in Man Too Angry to Die. Literally doesn't die. Nice. I mean, he did die, but then he... they're going to kill my thing. Okay. He did die, but then he came back. That's nice. That's cool. And now, we're all together again. The Altar of Kurnos can annex. Hey, look. The Oracle Woods. Blinty Boy is level 15, so he is 1 level away from 16. That's how counting works. Did you know? We'll grab melee training. So melee attacks now inflicts under defense, and effects are increased for single shots. We have some remains. Another ruler's begun negotiating with Slavehold, but I don't care. See, thanks to pacification, by bonking the Eternal Courts, we now surpass Meandor in allegiance. Isn't that nice? And next time we will put that advantage to use as we continue to press ever onward. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to date with the channel, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time as Blint, the Under King in the woods, becomes a plan. And the shepherd comes to fruition.